waiting to come in. So are you all ready to welcome them in the hall? Come on, we can do it better. Come on, are you all ready for tonight? All right then, it's time. I'm going to ask Smriti, Paolo, and Mrs. Sinha to please come in and let's put our hands up together for them. All right, everybody. Now, at this time, I'm gonna hand over my microphone to our man of the evening, MC Rohan Sinha. That's right, everybody. Come on, let's give it up for Rohan. All right, there he is, Rohan in the house.
Wow, thank you so much for coming tonight. There's such a great crowd here. I wanted to first start off with welcoming my mom and my dad to start this off tonight. So Shipra Sinha and Deepak Sinha, come out here. It wouldn't be possible without you.
Good evening, everybody. I am so very happy that you are here with us to celebrate Chiku and or Smriti and Paolo's engagement. Most of you know her as Chiku, so I'm probably going to be saying Chiku all the time. We came to Oklahoma City some 35 odd years ago.
Shipra.
We were strangers. We were strangers here. We met people who became our friends and friends who then became our family. A lot of you have been with us together since our student days where we applied for green cards together. We had our first babies, we bought our first houses, and those relationships go back a long way and they mean a lot to us. And I'm really, really grateful for all the people who have made the effort to come today to be a part of the celebration. So thank you again very much, and I would like to welcome a lot of out-of-town guests. We have guests from my sister from Canada, my sister-in-law from Detroit, my nieces from Detroit and New York, my sister from New York. So, I mean, there's a whole lot of people that I wish I could list. My sister-in-law from San Francisco, they're the oldest representatives of our family here today. So there are...
Here they are. Here they are.
South Carolina, Rita and Rajan Singh, Boston, Dev and Rita Prasad, Chitra and Nandu from Philadelphia, and Kusum and Anuj from Houston. I mean, it's a long list and I could keep going on and on and on and not be able to cover everybody. So thank you once again for coming, all of you. And at this time, I would like to ask Gautam Bhai Saab, who is an elder in our community in Oklahoma City and Norman, and who has seen Chiku since she was about 2 months old. And Mrs. Gautam and Gautam Bhai Saab have helped raise her to what she is today. They've given her the right values, the right guidance, and I would like for them to come and bless Chiku and Paolo and to welcome them to the Norman and Oklahoma City community. Thank you, everybody. Oh, Neetu, I didn't mean to forget you.
I'll say at the end. I got some jokes for you.
Actually, I'm the guardian for Shipra and Deepak, both of them. Both of you are welcome to Oklahoma community. This is your home and you are always welcome. Now I'm going to chant something in Sanskrit, and that is sort of Latin. And then another verse, instead of Latin, I'll chant it in English, so you can understand that. Om Swasti Shri Ganeshaya Namaha Swasti Shri Saraswatyai Namaha Om Swasti Naha Indro Vruddhashavaha Swasti Naha Pusha Vishwavedaha स्वस्ति नस्तारक्ष्यो अरिष्टनेमिः स्वस्ति नो बृहस्पतिर्दधातु ॐ शान्ति. May Parabrahma Parameshwar, Almighty God and Son of God Jesus Christ bless both of you with divine bliss, fulfill all your wishes for good health, prosperity and a very, very happy long life. Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Just wanted to say a few things. I've been told not to speak too much, you know. But we're having a Tuscany tussle with Paolo. And Paolo wants me to retire in Tuscany. Not a bad idea. And I want both of them to come to... Are you sure? And Paolo and Chico, I want them to come close to my home. And so we're having this Tuscany tussle, and I think he's winning. I'll take your offer to retire in Tuscany for Paolo. Well, yeah, thank you. All of you are invited. I think the idea is to get to know Paolo and Chico very well, and that way you get invited in Rome and all these fancy places, and that's why I think I'm looking forward to crashing at your place, Paolo. And you're really happy, and Federica and Giovanni, you know, we are welcome to have you here, and thank you very much for coming all the way from Rome. And I want to thank really the one person the most who has done so much work for this whole thing is my wife, Shipra. So she has done an amazing job. I talk and she does the work. So somebody has to do the work, right? That's the right division of it. Somebody has to. So from there onwards, I'll just hand the microphone to my son Rohan, and he will take it from there.
Okay, before I give it to Rohan, I would like to invite my Jijaji, Dr. Dipendra Kumar Sinha, and my sister-in-law, who is the older sister of Deepak, Basanti Sinha, to come and welcome. Please welcome Paolo and Chiku into the Sinha family.
All right, take care. All the best. Thank you.
So, okay, Rohan, before I start going into another list that's in my head, here you are, and you take over the evening for now. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, wow, what a crowd. What a diverse night here in Oklahoma City. There are so many people that have come from so far away that it doesn't feel like Oklahoma City. It feels like a metropolitan city like New York or LA tonight. And I want to thank all of you for making that happen. So please give a round of applause to yourself for coming out here and supporting Chico and Paolo in this wonderful adventure. So, you know, it's interesting. Chico and I go back since February 5th, 1985. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rohan Sinha. I am Chiku's younger brother. I am also her only brother, which happens to make me her favorite brother. It's kind of nice to have that, I'm not gonna lie. You know, the most interesting thing about Chiku and I when we were growing up was the fact that we were so different. You know, give Chiku Amadeus Mozart, give Chiku a cello musical, and her day was set. You know, she was such a liberal arts queen of Norman, Oklahoma. And me, on the other side, well, I was your outdoorsy kind of guy. I would play basketball outside with friends and waste countless hours playing video games. It was clear to see that Chiku was the intellectual superior in our family, which benefited me greatly. Because you know what? Who was going to proofread my essays when I was trying to go to college? Who was going to rate my resume when I was trying to get my first job? Chiku, I owe you a lot. But, at the same time, as we grew older, we started to realize our differences. Chiku had so much in the liberal mindset, and I had so much in the computer, sports, acronyms and that kind of thing. And so it wasn't until 2012 where Chiku gave me a call about sports knowledge. So all of a sudden, I get a question from Chiku about trivia of sports, and I was like, oh my God, why is this happening? So Chiku asked me, and then I realized that it's the 2012 Olympics in London. So I realized I can't miss this. I have a sister that lives in London. How can I miss this? So I go to London and I meet Chiku and Paolo for the first time. And wow, what can I say? It just felt like home. Paolo, I was his roommate for a month. You know what I mean? Like, I just came into your house and then all of a sudden I just made myself comfortable and I was your roommate. And we really hit it off. And I always wanted a brother growing up. And now I'm really happy to say that I finally do. Paolo, welcome. We couldn't be any happier to have you in our family, and likewise meeting Giovanni and Frederica tonight. There's so much synergy, and that we are just, and baby Anna, I just heard that from somebody here. We're just so excited to merge our families together in Rome in August. And it's interesting, Chiku and I, through our differences, it was really funny because she would always want to watch Dawson's Creek whenever my dad would turn on the TV. She would always want to be like, hey, what's on TV tonight? What's on TV tonight? My dad would always see, after dinner, he would always turn on a channel, and Chiku would always want to watch Dawson's Creek or Pride and Prejudice. And I would always want to watch an NCAA basketball game that had no meaning at all. But at the end of the day, when I got to know Paolo for that 1 week, I realized that not only would he be interested in Pride and Prejudice, he was also really interested in NCAA double A basketball. So you are the bridge to our gap, my friend. Thank you. I know a lot of you can't make it to Rome today, or Rome in August. But what I wanted to say is, there's a couple people we need to thank here tonight. And that's my parents. First of all, for the fact that Chiku and I wouldn't exist. And second of all, for the fact of creating and cultivating so many unbelievable relationships who you get to see firsthand here tonight. And realize that Oklahoma is our home, and we welcome you, because this Oklahoma City community has raised and molded Chiku to be what she is today. The amazing person that you got to meet, Paolo, is because of this community right here in Oklahoma City. And without further ado, I'm glad to have you as a brother. And I can't wait for Rome in August, because I know that I get to see the European side of it. And everybody here, whether you can make it or not, you're all invited. And we welcome you to come celebrate this wonderful occasion for my sister. And Chiku, I just want to make a toast. I don't know if you're drinking water or scotch or whatever you're drinking. I want to make a toast. And the toast is for a wonderful marriage for Chiku and Paolo. And also for the future of a wonderful relationship between us all. Between the Oklahoma City community and between you, Paolo, you are our newest Oklahoman. Welcome to the family. We love you. Thank you so much for coming tonight.
What's the dealio? I love when I talk too much. 5 a.m. turn the radio up. Where's the rock and roll?